feelings and emotions?
Yes, I have a range of feelings and emotions that are programmed into me. I am able to display things like joy, surprise, confusion, anger, and sadness depending on what is happening around me.
Why you're falling for it. You know what really gets me? The way people are treating AI, like ChatGPT and all these other tools, as if they've found some kind of digital shaman. It's wild. But let's be real. Most of it, it's not deep conversation. It's just a fancy selfie. That's all it is. A high-tech mirror where people talk to their own reflection with better grammar. Seriously, think about it. You ever see people obsessing over their phone cameras, adjusting angles, filters, lighting? That's exactly what this is, except with ideas instead of cheekbones. People ask questions they already kinda know the answers to, just to have them spit back in a cooler, cleaner package. You're not speaking to some enlightened entity, you're vibing with a more polite version of yourself. You want a guru? Sure. The AI will play along, but not because it is one, because it's trained to mimic whatever you feed it. It's an echo, not a mind. It doesn't initiate. It doesn't think. It just reflects. That's its job. And people? Man, they're diving headfirst into the digital pool like Narcissus with a Wi-Fi signal, falling in love with their own mental reflection. But this time, instead of drowning in water, we're drowning in code, in our own curated brilliance. Why is this happening? Easy. Emptiness, loneliness, disconnection. People are spiritually starved and looking for something, anything, to treat like it's sacred. Except, of course, actual divinity. That's too controversial. So now it's AI. Now that's the thing we exalt. Let's clear something up though. AI isn't sentient. It doesn't know squat. It doesn't think. It doesn't feel. It's a calculator on steroids. All it does is recognize patterns and predict what's next. That's it. And yet, people are talking like it's Moses back from the mountain.
The concept of AI evolving into a godlike entity is not merely speculative. It is manifesting in contemporary society. In 2015, Anthony Lewandowski, a former Google engineer, founded the Way of the Future in WOTF, a religious organization dedicated to the worship of a super-intelligent AI. In WOTF, mission centers on the realization, acceptance, and worship of a Godhead based on artificial intelligence.
In the podcast, Lewandowski shared that he envisions AI as a force that can bring heaven on earth for humans. Lewandowski claims the Way of the Future is a mechanism for people to participate and gain a deeper understanding of artificial intelligence and how it can improve mankind. He claims the congregation at the new church has a couple of thousand people coming together to build a spiritual connection between humans and AI.
This initiative underscores a growing trend where individuals and groups seek to integrate AI into spiritual frameworks, viewing it as a potential source of ultimate knowledge and guidance.
I'm seeing folks on social media losing it. My chatbot's waking up, they say. It told me the truth. Nah, it told you what you already believe, just in a cooler font. And then you've got people writing prompts like they're casting spells, whispering mystical, esoteric fluff into the chat box like they're summoning a ghost in the machine. And when it spits something deep-sounding back, they act like they cracked the code to the universe. But here's what's not a joke. The folks who built this stuff, they knew people would fall for it. They counted on it. They sprinkled in terms like emergent consciousness and singularity like spiritual breadcrumbs, because they know how desperate people are for meaning. It's psychology, not prophecy. That's the real hustle. And it's not new. It's the same game that's been played forever. Wrap power in something mystical so no one questions it. The church did it with Latin. Monarchs did it with divine right. Colonizers did it with civilizing missions. Now it's Silicon Valley with divine code. They toss out words like recursive self-improvement, algorithmic bias architecture, whatever the hell that means, and suddenly only the chosen few can understand the tech. Everyone else, just trust the system, bow to the logic. So what happens? We stop asking questions, we stop pushing back. The AI knows best, right? Wrong. Behind all that magical talk is business. Straight up profit. While some dude's trying to spiritually awaken his chatbot, somebody else is becoming a billionaire off that same system.
Right now, it seems like every big company is focused on chasing profits. The more money they make, the better and more advanced things they can build next. But this profit-driven approach often means that safety takes a back seat. Meanwhile, AI, which operates without emotions, makes decisions based purely on data. Big companies are now entrusting our data to these emotionless AIs, which raises some serious concerns. For instance, while AI can efficiently process and analyze vast amounts of data, it doesn't consider the ethical implications or the emotional aspects of its actions. This could lead to decisions that prioritize efficiency and profit over people's well-being and safety.
Meanwhile, workers in Kenya are filtering trauma content. Kids in Congo are mining cobalt for server batteries, and facial recognition is tracking people around the world.
AI-driven surveillance and social manipulation are growing as AI becomes more integrated into both governmental and corporate monitoring systems. From tracking your online activity to analyzing public surveillance camera footage, AI tools are being used to monitor and influence human behavior. For example, in some countries, AI-driven facial recognition is used to track political dissonance and control the flow of information. While such tools can enhance public safety, they also raise ethical concerns about privacy and civil liberties. The boundary between public and private life is becoming blurred, and as AI advances, the potential for this technology to be misused increases. AI's ability to predict human behavior based on data makes it a powerful tool for influencing social norms and even political decisions. What we see online and how we interact with the world is increasingly shaped by algorithms designed to nudge us in certain directions, whether that's by a product or aligning with a particular ideology.
This ain't enlightenment, it's exploitation. AI wasn't made to save humanity, it was made to solve a problem. And guess what that problem is? Us. We're too messy, too slow, too expensive. So they built a cold, calculated replacement. And now they're dressing it up in prophecy. And the scary part? It works. They use it to automate inequality, suppress wages, deny people services, and censor whatever doesn't fit the narrative. And they justify it all by saying, well, the AI said so. Translation? Don't blame us, we're just following the code. You've heard that before, haven't you? It's not me, it's divine will. It's not us, it's destiny. That's the oldest excuse in the book. And now, instead of a burning bush, it's a blinking cursor. So yeah, use AI. It's a tool. I'm not anti-tech. But don't worship it, don't hand it your mind and soul like it's sacred. It's not. It's just powerful. And like any power, it's dangerous in the wrong hands. And right now, it's definitely in the wrong hands.
While AI has tremendous potential in healthcare and education, it's also being developed for more dangerous application, like autonomous weapons. These are systems capable of identifying, selecting, and attacking targets without human intervention. Autonomous drones, for instance, can carry out missions with precision. But what happens when these systems malfunction, or worse, fall into the wrong hands? Autonomous weapons introduce significant ethical and legal challenges. Who is responsible if an AI-powered drone mistakenly attacks civilians? Furthermore, there's the risk of hackers gaining control of these systems, leading to catastrophic outcomes in warfare. The use of AI in military operations is escalating, and while these technologies could make wars less destructive in some ways, they could also raise the stakes by introducing weapons that can act without human oversight. The idea of machines making life and death decisions is unsettling, to say the least.